Hey everybody, welcome to the J-Line Network. Guess who I have with me?
Hey.
The J-Line Network is made up of people just like you that want to help others achieve greatness in every part of life.
Every part.
It's Hat Day on the J-Line Network.
This is my cruise hat.
One of our recent videos, we talked about maintaining your edge in life, and the E stood for
Energy.
energy.
Energy. Energy.
Energy. So I give them all to you right now. Energy, development,
Goals.
and you're looking right there when you say it, right?
Goals.
And
Enthusiasm.
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 Today we're talking about energy, so I brought my lovely wife Amber onto the network. A lot of you might not know this, but Amber, you are a certified transformational health coach.
Yes, I am.
So we'll put that link in the description as a resource, and you can go to her website. We want to start with the first one because a lot of time that starts at the bedtime routine, right?
Yes. So there's a couple things that are great about having a routine in place. It gets you on structure, and then it allows you to stay within structure to meet the goals that you have set in front of you. Set an alarm. Alarms are an amazing tool to have.
When I think about setting my alarm, I always think about just like to wake up, not to actually go to bed. So
Alarms are great for all
having
kinds
a
of things.
bedtime, like, hey, it's time to get ready for bed. Okay,
Yep.
What's our routine and what do we do in that hour or that time before we go to bed?
What I like to do is set my alarm for that hour before bed, and then I'm going to set my room up for a good sleeping environment. Set my diffuser. I set it for 3 hours so it'll continue to go throughout the night while I'm falling asleep. Get the lights dim in your room. Put on comfortable clothes, which most people already do these things, but it's a good reminder. Some people like to take a nice bath, drink something warm, anything that kind of makes you feel real cozy and good. A good calming tea is great to have. You've set your room temperature and your lighting. You got your diffuser going or candles, a nice relaxing scent. You've brushed your teeth.
I'm getting tired right now.
You've washed
I'm ready
your
to
face.
go. I'm ready to go.
You're in your comfy clothes. Have a great book to read or meditate.
Do
Those are
some
good-
breathing, do some reading.
Yes.
Do some reading, do some breathing.
Other thing that you're going to want to do, turn your phone off and put it away.
So when I read, I don't want to use my cell phone. Why?
It's gonna cause you to stay engaged throughout the night.
It'll stimulate you.
That's a better word. It stimulates you. So read a book.
I also put on some white noise or some ocean waves.
The last thing I do before I go to bed, I have my phone, I put it far away, I put the music on, and then I go get in bed.
So setting the phone or the alarm far away from bed, that actually helps for not only helping us go to sleep and not being distracted, but how does it help with getting up?
Because when your alarm goes off, you have to actually get out of bed and go turn it off.
Get out of bed. I heard a comedian one time out of a book that I read, that I will put in the resources below, but it talked about hitting the snooze button is like doing the thing you hate over and over and over. If you hate getting up and you hit the snooze button, you're like, man, I hate that. Let's do it again. Hit the snooze button. I hate getting up. I'm gonna hit the snooze button. Do it again. And then it's like, it goes off again. Man, I hate getting up. Let's hit the snooze button and do it again. Come on, break the cycle. Break that cycle. Insanity is like doing the same thing over and over, hoping for a different result.
Which is important when it comes to the next step of having energy is your morning routine. It's just as important as your night routine. Set your alarm to get up at the same time every day. And I say give yourself a good hour or maybe 2 before you start your day to have the best part of your day for yourself. I set my alarm a few hours beforehand. It goes off. I immediately get out of bed. I brush my teeth. I drink 16 ounces of water. I make my bed. Those are my first 3 steps. Then I put on my workout clothes. Then I go downstairs and I have breakfast. It's important to fuel your body first thing in the morning. It doesn't have to be heavy. It could be a shake. It can be a protein shake, a smoothie, a bar, anything like that. That's gonna get your metabolism going, give your body what it needs because it's been fasting all night long. And so your body needs that to get going. So have your first meal within that first 30 minutes to an hour of waking up.
64 ounces of water per day.
Hydration. We're on a cruise. Ooh, hear the music?
Cue the music. Okay, so when it comes to going to sleep and waking up, it's important to have that routine. I would recommend having a go to bed and wake up time consistent every single day, 7 days a week. So you don't throw your body off for 1 day or 2 days. But if you do break routine, I think it's important just to jump right back in the next day. Try not to let that routine be broken by consecutive days. So just jump right back in. Next part, I mean, we're talking about having a bedtime routine, a wake-up routine, but we're also talking about fueling our body and eating And we do want to eat more regularly rather than just one big giant breakfast. You talk about having a small breakfast, but then also throughout the day, you want to eat every 2 to 3 hours. And so why is that important to eat every 2 to 3 hours?
Well, it's good to do 6 small meals throughout your day, as well as at least 64 ounces of water to keep your metabolism running really well.
That's going to give you more energy. What else does that help with?
It keeps your insulin levels stable so you don't have those big highs and lows and feeling really hungry.
So say I'm really hungry and I get to the place where I'm like so hungry and I'm like, whoa, I'm going to eat like a double meal or supersize it or whatever. And then when I do that, it's actually taking energy from my body because my body's having to process all that stuff all at once instead of throughout the day. Is that right?
Correct.
Wow, I learned something.
Amazing.
So it's not only about like how many times we eat and drinking that 64 ounces of water. Soda doesn't count as water. Water for hydration, right?
Hydration. The other thing about fueling your body is you want to have good nutrition throughout your day. So you're not just going to do 6 small meals throughout the day, but you want good quality nutrition.
You mean I can't supersize like, I'll get that salad at that one place.
I mean, we all have choice. You can get what you want, but you want to get things that's going to make you feel good and it's going to give your body what it needs. So, you know, fruits, good vegetables. Vegetables are really actually pretty key for our nutrition because of what it offers us and helps us feel fuller longer. Good quality protein, good whole grains. We want whole, healthy food. We want to get rid of all that processed junk that really will fill a need for a second, but then it makes us feel horrible later on. So we want to get rid of processed foods and we want to go with good quality nutrition.
Disclaimer alert.
Chipotle!
I happen to work for Chipotle and I do want to say, but I do want to say that
it's amazing.
There is like a
best food ever.
We're always in a hurry and we always think of fast food. But where can you get fast food that's fresh and that's real food, that's not processed and all that stuff? I would say Chipotle.
Chipotle is my life.
You're able to make a custom meal with real ingredients and get them quick, fast, and in a hurry. So you mean to tell me that if I eat 2 to 3 hours every day, like I can't just have like a candy bar or something?
Nope. Every 2 to 3 hours, good.
What about a protein bar? I could have a protein bar every 2 to 3 hours and fuel my. Wait, I can get one of those energy drinks and I could drink that every like 2 to 3 hours. Oh no. We're talking about real food, real energy. Fuel your body, right? The other thing is exercise. We're talking about exercise. So the first one was having that good bedtime and wake up routine.
Eating and drinking and fueling your body correctly.
The third one is exercising. Did you know that when you exercise in the morning, it gives your body 12 hours of sustained energy?
12 hours of sustained energy. Goodbye to the excuses of I can't work out because I'm too tired.
I used to say I can't work out because I'm too tired.
All the time you said it.
But then I started working out. Now I have all kinds of energy.
He's a little over the top sometimes.
One of the things about exercise is some people say they're too tired to exercise when exercising actually gives them energy. But the other thing I think that people might say is that I don't have time to exercise. A lot of times people think it takes a lot of time, but it doesn't, does it?
The great thing with movement is you can get a good routine and good exercise in within 30 minutes. So you don't have to spend hours and hours at the gym to get your body to feel good. Some good cardio, some good weightlifting, and you're gonna be golden.
20 to 30 minutes, I usually get like 3 miles in, some stretching, sometimes 1 mile and more stretching. But there's a couple things to look at when you think of exercising. You really want to work on your cardio, you want to work on your stretching, and you also want to work on a little bit of muscle building, right?
Yep. I love weightlifting, so that's what I do most often. Not a fan of cardio, but I've learned how to fit some cardio movements into my weightlifting. There's lots of great apps that you can utilize to be able to do this, but really weightlifting is going to give you good lean muscle that's going to continue to burn fat throughout your day and give you good sustained energy. It's also going to help with your bone density. And so lifting weights is just as important as cardio. A lot of times we just run and get on a treadmill, but we don't ever lift the weights that we need to actually build sustained muscle, to keep our posture the way that it needs to be, to get our metabolism working the way that it needs to. So good weightlifting with good form is key. I always recommend that if you're going to a gym, find a personal trainer. Most gyms will let you have one when you sign up. They'll give you 1 or 2 sessions and you're able to work with them. They'll teach you how to use the equipment, what movements would be good for you, and even once a year to just check in with a trainer just to make sure that you have good form so you don't injure yourself. But weightlifting is really, really important.
So now you got this routine, you're working out, you're waking up on time, you're eating, fueling your body every couple. You're feeling really good. You have to give effort. Don't give up. And even if you do break effort or break routine one day, the important thing is to get back on track. Like just one day, and don't let that become the new routine.
Consistency is key.
Yeah.
Even on the simplest and smallest of habits, stay consistent. If all you're able to do is get up, brush your teeth, and drink some water, good. Build on that.
So when it comes to maintaining your edge in life,
you have to maintain your energy.
And if you haven't already, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on all things to
on
all things to make your life on all things to make your life
great.
on all things to make your life great.